Alright, so this is part 2 of the Big Rig speedrun tutorial, and here we'll be looking at menuing. And I know it sounds silly, why do I have to learn how to get good at menuing? It's a good question, and I have a good answer. RTA and IGT. Menuing is extremely important for IGT especially because it factors in how long it takes you to complete each course, whether it is any percent or 100%, and it accounts for your menuing. And that is how long it takes you to get from the menu screen as soon as you gain control after completing a race, from this screen and starting the next race, whether it's Double Passage 2, Forgotten Road, or Night Ride. Menuing doesn't matter for Small Town Road because the run hasn't even started when you are at the screen. The run begins as soon as you start Small Town Road. So, again, menuing to Small Town Road before the run starts, that doesn't matter. But menuing for Double Passage 2, Forgotten Road 1, and Night Ride, that does matter. That's really what counts. So to help visualize, I'm on version 1 right now because you don't need to worry about racing the other courses in version 3 for 100%. This one is version 1 any percent. So I'm just gonna complete this course to the best of my abilities. I'm gonna try to replicate the IL, or just do I'll just do a more friendly version to help visualize, what an IL could look like. I'm not gonna get the 20.32 world record that I have, but just a little bit slower to help understand and visualize. And I missed that for some reason. Alright, so once you're at your winner for any of the courses, you need to make sure that you get ready. As soon as you're here, custom race, go a 45-degree down. I know it sounds stupid, it's like, why am I talking about this? It's super important that your menuing is precise. Because if you're nervous and your hands are shaking like this, like what happens to me sometimes in my good runs, like my hands are shaking so badly, you're losing a lot of time. So you want to stay calm. I like to have a loose grip of my mouse, not super tight, not super strong, where you can't really have a lot of wrist. I like to have a little bit of a loose grip because that allows me to have much cleaner and smoother movement. So your winner, the race starts, custom race, done. And for this case, in any percent Double Passage, click race. See how my mouse is a little bit off the text and still you can click green? That's fine, you can click that and the race will start. And just wait for the race to start. Alright, your winner, get ready, make sure you have your hand on your mouse, ready to go. Alright, custom race, go down to the done, move right to Double Passage, and I know this sounds so basic, but I don't think I can really emphasize just how important menuing is, because you can have fantastic ILs, but you can have a really bad menuing and you won't have a good time. So for Forgotten Road, Double Passage, move right, literally as much as you can, and then go down. Again, it's basic, self-explanatory, but getting that menuing down, that wrist, having relaxed is super important. And then Night Ride, and the game crashes. For any percent, but if you're doing 100%, you have to do it. You have to actually complete the course, but I'll talk about that in the actual IL video later in the tutorial. So that's pretty much menuing. Very short video, not much to talk about other than the fact that it's super important, very, very crucial to get good times. And the next 4 parts, we'll be looking at the courses, how to do the ILs, and basic. So the next part we'll be talking about the ILs, having one video for each IL, looking at it step by step, and then a little bit more of a more speedrunner friendly approach to this. And so that'll be the next part.